Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. I am back with the mold and today I will be doing something creative, and actually I will be making some jewelry pendants and challenging myself to go very small. Usually I do bigger items, so smaller is something that I do very less, but today I think I'm going to do that. And for that I'm going to use UV resin. So the purple silicone inlays you see here are actually made from silicone, and I simply pour the silicone into the smaller heart size and the cabochon of the smaller circle one and the oval one into this mold. And then when the silicone was cured, I just removed it, and in this way I got the smaller silicone. Now I am pouring the resin in the bigger one, so I'm going to use these and you will see what I will be doing here. So I will be making a heart, an oval, and then a circle. And now I will be putting the heart into the heart one. You can change all the designs also, but I'm just going with the normal theme here. So the heart is going in the heart one, and the oval cabochon is going in the oval one, and then the circle one into the circle. And then I will just secure this under the UV lamp. So now it is secure under the UV lamp, and now I'm going to remove these one by one. And the third one is out of the mold. Now I'm going to put this again under the UV lamp so that it cures. Meanwhile it's curing, I'm going to take out my UV clay, and with the UV clay I will be creating some miniature stuff. So this is pearl powder by Pearlex, and I'm using this micro pearl color here. So I'm just putting a little bit of mica onto the table, and then I will be putting the UV clay on top of it. So last time a lot of you, so I poured a little more, so I'm just removing it because I don't want a lot here. So a lot of you were asking me about the cream that I use for on my hand for my UV clay, because you need to have a cream on your hand. Otherwise you need to wear glove, because still this is resin and you need to handle it carefully. So this is the cream that I use. You can find this on Amazon. I will put the link in my description. So apply that cream and then work with the UV clay. So I will be just kneading the pearl powder into the clay and doing a little bit of kneading. So now it is a very tiny job here, and I will be making some tiny ghost. So, well, I will be making some in few sizes, so some will be very small and some a little bigger. So I've been creating some intense pieces, so this time I thought I will be creating something cute so everyone will like it. So here I will be creating the ghosts. So I have a theme in my mind, so I will be going with that. Now with the help of a toothpick, I will be creating the folds of the fabric. Just a little bit. I don't want to destroy the design of the ghost here. So very carefully I will be doing that. And first ghost is done. So here I'm going to show you this is done here. So don't worry about that. It's going to cure, and then we will add the eyes. And doing the same to the other one. And the second one is done. So meanwhile that ghost is curing, I will be making the rest of them. So this one is going to be a slightly bigger one, and then there will be a little bigger one as well. So all of them are made and I will cure them under the UV lamp. So here we go, they are all cured under the UV lamp. So now I'm going to give them the eyes. So you can use a black UV resin. I just used a black paint for the eyes. Now putting the eyes on this one was a bit easy, but for the smaller one, I was just afraid that I don't want to mess them up because it is a white clay and black can mess everything up if it's not put right. And now we go here, we got the eyes, and now for the smaller one. So all of them now have the eyes. Now it's time to combine. So for my one of the pendants, I'm going to fill this with just simple UV resin. So I will be creating a bit of a variety here. So these will be all ghost theme pendants. So I will be using these 3D ghost in the resin here. So I'm using a little bit of heat gun because there were some bubbles. One by one, I'm going to arrange them. So this one didn't bother me much, but the smaller ones were taking their time. So I'm simply putting them into the resin. So actually my UV resin clay is not fully cured, so it's going to stick to the empty areas. And then in the hard one, I will be putting the two smaller ones as a couple. And you can see the size because you can see the other two and you can see the size of these. So this one went into the circle one, and then these are meant for the hard one. But still you can see the size. It is so small. And after that, I applied a little bit of UV resin underneath and I added some fake moss. I really wanted to remove this part, but I wanted to show you that sometimes smaller things do take so long. So this is the reason I added this. So now everything is settled. All the ghosts are settled here, and I made a little bit of a smaller size pumpkin also, if you can see that orange one. So I added some orange mica powder into the clay and just made a little pumpkin. And here I'm adding the moss, as I explained that I'm going to add the moss into the couple pendant and into the cabochon, oval cabochon. So I'm working here backwards, so the ghosts are going to be the front part. So after adding this, I'm going to add some dry mushrooms as well. These mushrooms always come so handy. They just save the project whenever I'm in a problem or I don't know what I'm going to add. They are always my lifesavers. And here I'm going to put this pumpkin into the circle one where I put the ghost, and then I will put a pumpkin on the side. So I took out some scrapbooking paper and I'm going to use few of them for the backing here. So I will select them and then I will cut them and I will show you. So I have the cutting and this one went into the oval one. And after putting this, I'm going to put some UV resin on the back. And then I will cure this under the UV light. So as I explained that I'm going to create a twist here. So I'm going to use this glycerine into two of them. So you know that there is a cavity where I put the silicone inlays, so it's open cavity and I'm going to pour. So this is an experiment. I really don't know how this is going to turn out because it's going to be on a very smaller scale, because this will be only the middle part, not the whole cabochon. So I will be doing this to two of them. So I poured some of this glycerine and then I put some glitter. And here I have my transparency sheet, and with the marker I'm just making the oval shape, and then I will cut them a bit smaller because they are going to be settling inside the cabochon. So now I will be adding a little bit of glitter in both of them. And then I will be putting a very thin layer of UV resin, and then I will be putting the transparency sheet, and then I will cure this under the UV lamp. So in the same way, I will be doing the hard one also. So both of them are done now. So what I did here is I just mixed some black mica powder. So it's actually a gunmetal mica powder into the UV resin, and now I will be putting this black on in all of them. And for the circle one, I will be just filling the center part for now. Now these all will go under the UV lamp, and I'm going to cure them. So these are all cured now, and it's the moment of truth. I am going to demold them, and I'm really nervous because of the few one that I put the glycerine, and then I'm nervous with all. I don't know how these are going to turn out. So I'm not going to wait one by one. I will be showing you how each one turned out, and upon just changing the direction, and I just love how this turned out. Such a lovely one. I'm going to put the light on just to refresh it so it cures all the way. Now fingers crossed for these two as I pour the glycerine in. I really don't know what is happening down there. It was like CEO on the other side, and so happy about that. You can see that the glitter is moving. I'm really happy. I'm going to tell you that it was not 100% thing that I did here, but still I'm happy that making the shakers were always, a fail for me. I don't know how the artists make them. They look so easy, but whenever I try, it's a fail. But I'm so happy that this one turned out to be so fun. And these are the one where two of them are inside, and this one turned out to be lovely as well. It is so small. I'm going to show the close-ups for just after a while. So here you go. You can see that the glitter is moving, and I was afraid that the black might cover the coast, but everything is showing itself. And for this one, I'm going to mix some glitter into the UV resin, and I will be putting all around on the edges, leaving the center empty. I will cure that, and then I will be finishing that again with the black resin as a last layer. So this is done now. It is cured. I'm going to put the black resin as the last layer as I explained. It's done now, and now it's going under the UV lamp. I did a little bit of play for this one. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Moment of truth. I'm going to demold this now, and we will see how this one looks like. And here we go. This one looks so lovely. Yeah, it is some sort of a ghost in the darkness, and the pumpkin and the moss beneath, and then the glitter all around. All in all, I'm so happy with all of these, and now I'm going to create a little bit of because these are pendants, so I'm going to create a little bit of setting. For this one, I'm going to go with the these the one I make with the mold. So this is the mold actually I used, and I simply pour some casting powder into the mold and just made the setting here. Very carefully I will pour the resin, and then I will be doing this to both of them. So now I will show you all of them now. So this is the final look, and you will see how these turned out. So I added some bales with the help of a UV resin, and all of them are just so cute. I hope all of you like them. So this is the bigger one, and in the center I added a crystal, so that is an amethyst, just to enhance the beauty more for the bigger one. So it is going to be a statement pendant now. So individually I will be showing you each one of them, playing with them a little bit. They were fun with a bit of anxiety because of the one that I poured the glitter in, if it moves or whatever happens, but I'm happy with this. So this is for today and I hope you like it. I will link everything in my description. So if you like to treat yourself, do let me know which one is your favorite, and if you have any suggestions for me, please, I will look forward to them. I do reply a little bit late sometimes, but I read all of the comments and I just love all the suggestions and feedback I get from all of you. So many suggestions, sometimes techniques I get to know from you all as well. So thank you so much for that and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.